Hello and welcome to the Foxcatcher AFL show. My name's Julian Vallance, joined, as always, by Bernie Vince. Bernie, we're going to get straight into reviewing round 20 because we're seeing the divide between the top 9 and the bottom 9. Now, there might be an outlier in this team, and it's the Gold Coast in this group, but we're seeing some games now where teams are getting off the chain big time. There's some big numbers there, isn't there?
Yeah, look at all those 100-plus scores. Very impressive, Adelaide, to score 133 in the wet. And as you said, Gold Coast probably the only side up there that we're playing a good team. So we're seeing some pastings at the moment, some 100-pointers, even in the wet. So there's a clear-cut difference, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to see that for the next 3 or 4 rounds. So we're just got to be mindful of that and maybe try and play into some edges and angles there that can be beneficial to the viewers. Let's get to the top 4 here and what it looks like. Exclusive to PointsBet. I love this market, Bernie, because I reckon this is really exciting because everyone can have their go. Everyone can have a bit of an opinion here on what they think is going to evolve with the top 4 after the home and away season. And we can see here the favourites any other in terms of all those combinations that's set. You need to get it in order.
Yep.
But I reckon we might have found one because I think we've aligned.
I think we have. It's taken to round 21, but we've finally aligned. We've agreed on the top 4 order. So I think the only question mark's probably that Gold Coast, maybe Brisbane for that 4th spot. But we've finally agreed.
Yeah, we have agreed. So Adelaide, Collingwood. We think Geelong finishes 3rd, and then obviously I've got Gold Coast after beating the Brisbane Lions. I think just the way the way we set this up is in terms of the maths and the market expectation, when they should win, when they should possibly lose in the next 4 games. That's what we've got. Adelaide, Collingwood, Geelong, Gold Coast. Oof. That's the price you can get. But again, get on the app because you can have a play yourself, and I think that's pretty cool. Let's go to a team that, well, close to your heart. They're absolutely airborne, as you mentioned, scoring 133 in the wet. The Adelaide Crows. I love their run home because it's got some good matches as well, but what I love about these good matches is they are on the home deck. Yep.
They're a different team at the Adelaide Oval, I should say. Hawthorn, bit of a test, but I expect them to win that one.
Yes.
And then, West Coast, North Melbourne, they should win them. The top of the table clash, round 23, Adelaide, Collingwood, whoever wins that will be minor premiers. At this stage, I've got Adelaide winning that, and that's why we've both got them in top position.
OK, so $1.90 for minor premiers for Adelaide. You're taking it?
I'm taking it. Yep. I think they beat Collingwood, they win their next 4, and they cement that spot.
Absolutely. I like it. Let's get into talking about Collingwood, a bloke that probably is just about their best player, Nick Dacos. He had his own footy on Sunday against the Tigers. This is interesting because...
Hang on.
I've got a list. Was he the player of the round?
I've got a list here of a few. Jeremy Cameron, 11 goals, 1. Yeah. Nazai Wanganeen-Miller won the game off his own boot, broke records, every record there was. He's had 34 and kicked 4. You've picked Dacos, who does it week in, week out.
Those 2 players you mentioned had very good games. That, to be honest, Naz could have won it in the last 15 seconds with what he did. He could have been the different player of the week. But I don't think they're going to win the Brownlow. Look at that price for Dacos in the Brownlow with now. He's clear-cut favourite, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, and he's had a super year. I think expectations of how he goes has risen through the roof. So when he has a 35 disposal game and kicks a goal, we go, oh, well, we expect that. But that still votes in the umpire's view. So I think he'll poll very well. Collingwood obviously winning a lot of games.
Let's get to Thursday night's game. It's Western Bulldogs versus GWS. This is significant in terms of the makeup of the 8 and where these teams might finish, even outside the 8, if it doesn't fall the Dogs' way. Let's look at the numbers on the Dogs against the top 8 because this is their big Achilles heel this year, isn't it? I mean, they've had the 1 win, 8 losses. The positive for them is the win they had this year was against the mob that they're going to play Thursday night.
Yeah, won the last 4 against the Giants too. So got a very good record. No Toby Green. I think the Dogs win this one. They have to win this one. If they lose this one, their season's done. They'll finish 9th. So they have to win this. I think it could be a high-scoring game too. The Dogs are involved, so it could be exciting.
What it will be is a high disposal game. So number 1 ranked in the comp is the Dogs. For the Giants, this ball will flick around a lot. Do you want to play in the StatMate area?
Yeah, I had a look. Lockie Whitfield averaged 34 in his last 5 v the Dogs, 30+ in all 5 of them. So I'm taking him for 30+. He'll rack them up across half-back.
Yeah, under the lid, you would expect this game to just flick around a lot. But Dogs do need to win it, as you said. If you're having a bet, please make sure it's a sharp one. Bernie's been having a few lately. We'll see you soon.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.